Alright guys, so 1975 Plymouth Trail Duster. So that's a new gas tank. They don't make gas tanks for this anymore. This came with a plastic 34-gallon tank, I think. But they don't make it, and I couldn't fix it because it was just too far gone. So I had to do something different. I ended up doing a tank out of a 1985. This is a Chevy van. So get that gas tank from O'Reilly's, it's like 150. Get the sending unit, it's like $70. Then it fits pretty well. It's roughly the same shape and size. You'll want to get maybe a little creative with the hanger straps. You can see that they're not centered. Not 100% done with this. There is a little extra slack on the back side that you'll want to take up. But compare that to the original tank, which is here. I've cut it up because I'm throwing it away today. And it's in 4 pieces. So what you'll find is that the filler neck is in a different spot. So this filler neck here is at a different spot and a different angle. So it also has this huge hump on the top, right? So that would be the back of the tank that sits up kind of high against the bed on the inside. And then you got your filler neck. So your filler neck being on the front right side is kind of front mounted there. And then you had your holes, and your holes were mounted in the front as well. So that was for the sending unit. So what you'll see here is the tank. So this one isn't quite in the same location. I mean, it's real close, but the thing of it is the sending unit is dead center in the middle of the tank. So you've got these cross members here. You got 2 of them. Now they vary by year. Mine's a 75. I think some of like the later models, maybe those are spread out a little bit. So this can only go up so high. So the trick is to get this mounted as far left or the passenger side as physically possible to get it up enough. And when you do that, now you have to contend with the filler neck. So you can't use your original one, and what you got to do is do something custom. So this is the consideration here because of this angle frame rail. So like ideally it's a straight shot over here to your filler neck, but you can't do it. So you've got to come out your filler neck, go over this frame rail, basically 90 degrees straight down with a weird angle here. So this is what I came up with in order to do that. This deal right here. So this is completely custom. It kind of looks like shit, but it works. So what you do is you use your original filler neck hose, right? You can't use the entire thing, but cut it. So this is going to go to the gas tank. Then it's going to go up. This is an 1 3/4 outside diameter muffler pipe. You can get that at AutoZone. A 1 3/4 1 3/4 outside, 1 3/4 inside, yeah. Muffler pipe. This was a 90, it flared out, so cut that. I had to get this angle quite right because it's not quite 90 degrees, but it's like 96 degrees or something like that. So then welded that together very shittily, and then you have an adapter. So you got flexible pipe. This pipe right here you can buy by the foot. It's stupid expensive. Find something cheaper. I don't want to tell you how much I spent on that. But at the end of it, this is what you have. So this gets you from the filler neck on this side over the top of the frame rail, gets you down that 90 degrees, and gets you that weird angle at the end. Okay, and when all that's said and done, what you end up with is something kind of like this. So you've got your filler neck coming out of the side, right? That flexible union. You've got your 90-degree muffler pipe, comes down 90 degrees, kicks out into here, it matches your tank. So throw a couple worm clamps on there and you're done. So the muffler shops can build you this. So if you get this mocked up, you can take it to a muffler shop and they can build it for you pretty nice, and then you can have a shorter runs. But it's good to have rubber there because this tank, if it moves around or shifts, that gives it a little more cushion. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. You're going to want to fine tune the rest of your setup because the tank straps are going to be a little weird. So for instance, moving over here, your tank straps, show you the bottom, they're going to need a little help. So if you're looking at them, you've got a little gap kind of there at the bottom. You've got a pretty good gap there at the back. So you can get different straps. They make all kinds. You can get them from O'Reilly's. I've heard some guys, what they do is they just fill this gap back here, and they'll just stack a couple of 2x4s or a 4x4 or whatever you think you need. Now I don't have this cinched up, so I've got some gap here still. But yeah, so you can just fill that up, tighten it all up real nice, and it'll be nice and snug, and you're pretty much done. You know, hook up all your hoses, of course, to your fuel lines, and yeah, that's how you replace a gas tank in a old Ramcharger.